Hindu-Muslim rhetoric now from the government, become very different to the previous two governments. We'll try and break some of the smaller parties.
Views expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal, and do not reflect the views of any organization.
Namaskar. Hello and welcome to Straight Bat, my weekly video blog, whereas the title suggests I comment with a straight bat. Today, Straight Bat has a midweek special because there's so much happening in the world of politics and government formation. Modi 3.0, NDA Sarkar, Nai Sarkar. And the big question that is blowing in the political wind is simply this: how different will Modi 3.0 NDA Sarkar be from the first two governments headed by Prime Minister Modi? After all, this is a Mili-Juli Sarkar, coalition government. So सब पूछ रहे हैं, क्या हवा बदलेगी? Will things change? Will Mr. Modi become a different person? Will the way this government functions become very different to the previous two governments? Well, as we've seen with the cabinet formation, the best way to describe that cabinet that has been announced, the portfolio is announced, is old wine in old bottle. पुरानी वाइन एक पुराने बॉटल में. कोई नयापन नजर नहीं आता. Nothing dramatically new because Mr. Modi has chosen continuity over change. ज्यादा बदलाव नहीं, गाड़ी चल रही है वैसे ही चलने दें. But there are 10 things that I believe could change in the next month or so that we need to look out for. 10 potential changes. Number one, this is my view, you will see less Hindu-Muslim rhetoric now from the government. चुनाव हो गए हैं. Election time you heard Modi ji speak of Mujra, of Mangal Sutra, of Machli, of Mutton, of Ghuspetia. I don't think you will hear that kind of rhetoric at the moment because I think there are limits to that kind of politics in a coalition government, and therefore there will be a bit of a pullback on Hindu-Muslim rhetoric. और क्या बदलेगा? What else will change? Uniform Civil Code has been part of the BJP's ideological agenda. In the last government, Article 370 was abrogated effectively and Ram Mandir was built. And the expectation was that in this government, Uniform Civil Code will be fast forwarded. Uttarakhand, Assam have already gone ahead with Uniform Civil Code laws, both BJP ruled states. I believe UCC will now be put on the back burner. There will be talk about it, but there will be no extra effort made to ensure that when the parliament session comes, UCC is brought forward. That now, I believe, has been taken on the back burner. Number three, Agniveer scheme is likely to be reviewed. There is an acceptance within the government circles that the Agniveer scheme for our young people to enter the army has not worked. This 5-year short-term Agniveer scheme is not working. Us par gussa bhi hai. That's why a number of youth, especially in Haryana, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, voted against the government. JDU has already called for a review, as are other parties. The expectation is quietly, chupke se, Agniveer scheme will be reviewed and possibly changed in the next month or two. Number four, union budget expected next month. Expect a special package for the state of Andhra Pradesh, possibly even for Bihar, but certainly for Andhra Pradesh. Chandrababu Naidu has one demand at the moment. मुझे पैसा चाहिए. I want financial resources at the moment. I want to build my capital in Amravati. I want to build port and highway networks. I need money. पैसे की जरूरत है. Expect a special package for Andhra Pradesh in the next month or two. Takeaway number 5, since we are talking of Chandrababu Naidu, or CBN as he's being called at the moment, I expect his visits to Delhi to increase. Chandrababu Naidu is a politician to watch. He doesn't reveal too much, but my sense is he wants to play some kind of a role in Delhi even while strengthening his position in Andhra Pradesh. So look out for what Chandrababu Naidu does over the next few months. His trips to Delhi will increase. What else will change? Well, Nitish Kumar, the buzz was that after the elections, the BJP would try and ensure that Nitish Kumar was replaced by someone as chief minister ahead of the Bihar assembly elections next year. That's not happening anymore. With 12 MPs, Nitish Kumar has proved that he still has a social base, a political base, And Nitish Kumar for now will be projected as the face of an NDA Sarkar in Bihar. So he keeps his position secure at the moment. Remember, of course, the allies have not got much in this government formation. So while the allies may be restive, particularly those from Maharashtra, my sense is they are playing the waiting game. They don't have too many options at the moment, and therefore they will just wait and watch to see how this government proceeds forward. Number 7, I expect, particularly when the parliament session starts and there is a need to reach out to the opposition, Rajnath Singh ji will get more prominence. Yes, he continues as defense minister, but if you see all the photographs, even during the cabinet formation, he was sitting right next to Prime Minister Modi. And there's a sense that because Rajnath Singh is seen as a more inclusive, accommodative, consensual figure, he will be the one who will be expected to reach out to many of the smaller parties in particular. There is talk, of course, along with it that possibly the Modi government will try and break some of the smaller parties. Will they do that right away, or will they wait for 4 to 6 months? That's the big question, because remember, the real tug of war could start in this government only after the Maharashtra and Haryana assembly elections are done and dusted in October. Those elections are now crucial. Till then, the Modi government will relatively be on pause mode. But after that, particularly if they find that they win even one of the two states, who knows? They will next try and shore up their numbers. They want to reach 273 on their own. So expect attempts being made at least to woo some of these MPs from possibly the smaller parties, or maybe also from independents, to try and get the numbers they need to reach 273. But Maharashtra and Haryana critical to decide which way this government goes. Another change that I expect, the RSS. I expect the RSS will now take more organizational, will demand more organizational space from the BJP. Remember, next month the BJP new president is to be announced. JP Nadda has already been made a union minister. The person who was expected to replace him, Manohar Lal Khattar, is also now a union minister. So we expect a new face. Possible woman or a tribal face is the buzz at the moment, but someone who's seen as symbolic to define a new BJP with one eye on the elections in Maharashtra, Haryana and Jharkhand. So expect the RSS to play a greater role in the choice of organizational appointments than they did when Mr. Modi was dominating between 2014 and 24. Number 10, two interesting aspects. One, will Mr. Modi give more space to Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish in just the projection of this government? Certainly, we saw it in Delhi this week when the NDA parliamentary party endorsed the Prime Minister. You had Mr. Modi and Nitish Kumar sitting close to him. And there are all the memes that are going on saying that this is a government which with three faces now. देखिए ये एक तिहाई गवर्नमेंट ये सब ठीक है. Modi ji will be the face of this government. He will continue to make sure that he is the face. The allies will have to accept that position, as will everyone within the party. How long that will last, I don't know. And again, therefore, Maharashtra and Haryana elections become crucial. But for now, Modi ji ही फोटो पे रहेंगे. उनके साथ बाकी जो फिगर्स हैं वो रहेंगे, लेकिन छोटे रहेंगे. Big face will remain that of Prime Minister Modi. वहां कोई बदलाव नहीं आना है. Question of course is whether the PMO as a result will dictate terms to everyone. That is uncertain how that equation plays out, particularly because remember, this is a cabinet which has as many as 6 former chief ministers, some of them like Shivraj Singh Chauhan with a long experience in public life. Finally, I do expect that the media will give more space to the opposition, especially the Congress party. देखिए, हवा बदलती है ना तो मीडिया वाले सूंघ जाते हैं. मीडिया के जो कंट्रोल करते हैं वो they want to go in the direction of where the wind is blowing. So expect at the moment, at least for the next month or so, and even during the parliament session, far more space being given to the opposition than it was given in the run-up to the election, where clearly there was no level playing field. Rahul Gandhi is slowly becoming the flavor of the season. We'll have to see how the media deals with the opposition, but my sense in general is that media will try, at least in the short term, to ensure that because we are in a coalition government and therefore in a relatively uncertain period, that the media also gets its fair share of space. Just as a postscript, I want to tell you, I was invited to the swearing in ceremony of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. I was invited to the first swearing in ceremony in 2014, no invitation in 2019, but I was certainly invited this time and I was in one of the front rows. जी हाँ दोस्तों, कभी कभी हवा बदलती है और ये बदलती हवा ये दिखाती है कि there is an attempt at least to be seen to be more inclusive, to reach out to all kinds of people and perhaps be at least seen to be more accommodative. Whether that will translate into practice is the big question. Whether this will therefore remain still that kind of domineering government where isko jail mein dal do, usko jail mein dal do, enforcement directorate ko yahan bhejo, wahan bhejo, all that will have to be seen. Also, we'll have to see how the courts respond. Because remember, the courts too will have to play an important role in ensuring that somehow or the other the democratic backsliding that we've seen in the last decade is reversed. For now, we can only hope that the small windows of opportunity, of rays of hope that we see, that perhaps we'll have a more level playing field in our democratic space, actually results in something more concrete. Thanks for watching. That was the Straight Bat. Do of course subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe. Jai Hind. Namaskar.